leaning over the hood, listening for the ping. The shop was an old red barn Al had found way out Blountstown Highway. It worked because it was big and airy with a solid roof, but mostly because it was cheap. "Say, Reg!" A loud bass voice boomed across the infield with irritation. "What happened to 7 o'clock?" Reggie squinted through the long angles of light and shadow as Mark, her date for the evening, made his way toward her. "Mark, hey!" Reggie tugged her phone from the pocket in her coveralls. Was it 7 already? No, it wasn't 7. It was 7:30. 7:31 to be exact. She was late. "I'm so sorry." She met Mark on the other side of the car, glancing back at Wally and shooting him a goofy look. "We had to run the car one last time. Wally heard a ping in the engine." "Well, he did." "Danny Hayes is picking her up in the morning, and we have to be sure she's running at 100%. "Wally and Al can manage a ping, Reg." Mark swiped his fingers across the dusty hood and made a grand gesture of checking his watch. "Because you and I are late." He stared at her coveralls. "Is that what you're wearing?" "Yes, it's all the rage in women's fashion this season in New York, Mark. Grease-stained coveralls." Reggie raised her foot. "But I am changing into a pair of fancy boots. Won't that look smart?" "That a way to give it to 'em, Reg." Rafe nudged her in solidarity as he came around to slip into the driver's seat. "Drive careful, Rafe. Get the car back to the barn and cleaned up, okay?" She unzipped her coveralls and stepped out. Underneath, she wore jeans and a black pleated V-neck top. Perfect attire for a Wakulla County fish fry, even if the guy hosting was crazy rich. Handing her wadded-up coveralls to Rafe through the window, she winced at the worrisome sound of overbearing mother in her words. Nevertheless, white-gloved the interior, the exterior, even the wheel wells. "Gotcha, boss." Rafe grinned and gunned the gas while Wally hovered over the engine, ear cocked to the sound of the mysterious ping. Al motioned for Reggie to step aside with him. "Reg." His voice broke, and when he looked up, a dewy sheen slipped across his brown eyes. He sniffed, raised his chin, and drew a deep breath. "We done good, girl." "Yeah, we did." A well of tears filled her own eyes. "I owe you, Al. Big. Now we just have to figure out where our next job is coming from. I was thinking—" "Have a good night, Reg." Al grabbed her shoulders and turned her around. "I just wanted to tell you I was proud of you. Now go, have fun, laugh, enjoy your success." "We are a success, aren't we?" She smiled. "A one-car success, but yes, so far so good." "Al, say, what if we—"
"Girl, go have fun with your beau."
"He's not my beau."
"Fine, just go, enjoy. Miriam is waiting for me at home with the grandkids. It's popcorn and Disney movie night for me."
Al's bold laugh rang out. He was having the time of his life. "Well, okay." She patted her hands against her legs. "Off I go."
"Good, off you go."
Al echoed her intent. "Look, now if you need anything, call me."
"Reg, what could we need at 7:30 on a Tuesday evening?"
Al grabbed her shoulders and turned her toward Mark.
"Have fun. That's an order."
"Yes, Master Sergeant Love." Walking with Mark toward his car, she exhaled, pressing her hand over her middle. She'd done it. They'd done it. Restored a whole car. "We were down to the chassis when we started working on that Challenger," she said to herself more than to Mark.
"Old Mr. McCandless is going to wonder where I've been."
Mark aimed his remote at the late-model Porsche sitting at the entrance of the track.
"What about 7 was so hard to do, Reg?"
"I was working." She ran ahead of him, waving and cheering, chasing the Challenger as Rafe, Wally, and Al exited the track and headed for the shop.
"Let's go,"
Mark called. Reggie met him at the Porsche and slipped into the passenger seat with confidence in her belly that she'd finally found her destiny. A mellow Hunter Hayes melody played over Mark's speakers, his Porsche buzzing toward the Gulf Coast. Reggie nestled against the Italian leather and followed the brilliant red plume streaking the western horizon. Was it possible for life to be perfect? Or almost? For the first time since Mama died when she was just a kid, life made sense. Didn't it? Sure it did. Working on the Challenger, going into business with Al, steadied her, harnessed her restlessness. Her heart stopped wondering.